Hello, little dreamer. Tonight, let's visit a quiet little place, hidden deep in the heart of an old, whispering forest. It's a cozy, tucked-away village known only to the softest paws, fluffiest tails, and tiniest twitching noses. It's called Whiskerwood, and every creature who lives there loves one thing more than anything else in the world: sleep. So snuggle in, pull up your covers, and let's take a slow, gentle walk through the sleepiest village in the forest. The sun rises slowly in Whiskerwood, not in a hurry at all. It peeks through the tall pine trees with golden light, drizzling soft warmth over the mossy rooftops. In a tiny burrow beneath a blueberry bush, Mrs. Maper the badger yawns the biggest yawn. She stretches her chubby paws, adjusts her gingham bonnet, and shuffles to the stove to warm a pot of honeymint tea. All around the village, sleepy animals begin their day quietly and slowly. There are no alarm clocks in Whiskerwood, only the sound of the wind humming through the leaves and the gentle chime of acorns falling on soft ground. At the edge of the village, little Benjamin Bunny, in his two big overalls, blinks up at the sun and decides to build a nest out of socks. No reason. It just feels like a soft kind of day. Everything in Whiskerwood moves gently. No one rushes. No one hurries. And every step you take makes the ground feel like a pillow. By midday, the animals begin to gather in the town square, a big, round space with mushrooms as benches and a fountain that trickles lavender water. Miss Winnie, the old mole who runs the bakery, has just pulled fresh cinnamon leaf muffins from her stone oven. The warm smell drifts across the village like a lullaby for your nose. Careful, she says, gently. They're still warm enough to melt your worries. Benny, the squirrel, brings a tiny violin to play soft tunes, plucking notes so quietly. Even the daisies seem to nod along. Mallow, the mouse, hands out tiny blankets from her satchel, just in case anyone feels a nap coming on. But then, a funny thing happened. A big, fluffy, drowsy cloud floats into the square. It's not in the sky. It's just sort of drifting through the trees. The animals blink. The cloud makes a soft snore. Oh my, says Mrs. Mapper. It's a sleep cloud. And sleep clouds, you see, only visit places that are already very, very sleepy. The villagers gather around the gentle, floating cloud. It puffs a little, almost like it's yawning. Then it gives a long, drifting sigh, and slowly settles itself right atop the bakery roof, like a sleepy cat curling into a blanket. Well, says Mallow Mouse, brushing crumbs from her apron, we should make it comfortable, don't you think? So the animals do what they do best. They scurry and shuffle, gathering the softest leaves, fluffiest feathers, and silky threads of moss, to layer it all gently, like building a dream. The cloud seems pleased, frumbles softly, like a tummy that's just had warm cocoa. But it's still not quite asleep. Its puffy edges twitch now and then, almost like it's waiting. I think, says Mr. Pine, the porcupine, that what it really needs is a bedtime story. All the animals nod. So Mrs. Maple, the badger, clears her throat and begins, her voice low and gentle. Once, not so long ago, she says, there was a little star who had never left home. She lived in the sky, snug between two big constellations, and every night she watched the earth turning quietly below. The cloud stills, Mrs. Maple continues slowly. One evening, the little star saw something special. A cozy forest village glowing with lanterns and candlelight. By it was full of tiny creatures with fuzzy ears and button noses. They made muffins. They wore slippers. They yawned together like a choir. And the star thought, that looks like the perfect place to dream. So she wrapped herself in a misty robe and floated gently down, becoming the softest cloud, hoping that if she curled up just right, the animals might tell her a story. Just like this one. The cloud sighs again, this time deeper. A little drizzle of golden stardust falls from its puff, soft as sugar. The square is quiet now. Even the wind has slowed. Even the daisies, no, even the fountain snores. And above it all, the cloud sleeps. As the sky turns lilac and stars begin to twinkle, a golden lantern glows in every window. Inside each little burrow, den, tree, hollow and cottage, sleepy animals tuck in for the night. They fluff their pillows, sip warm tea, and listen to the sound of frogs singing lullabies by the creek. The sleep cloud still rests above the bakery. Sometimes it lets out a dreamy giggle, as if it's having the coziest dream ever dreamed. The forest hums with peace. No worries, no noise, only rest. And now, as Whiskerwood grows quiet and still, the lanterns dim. The soft moss glows faintly, and every cozy creature has tucked into bed. Even the cloud above the bakery snores in little puffs of stardust. You too can close your eyes. Now, imagining the hush of the trees, the warmth of vanilla muffins floating in the air, and the twinkling stars smiling just for you. Whiskerwood will wait right here, ready for you to visit again in your dream. And as you drift gently into sleep, a soft lullaby floats in with the night breeze. Drift, little dreamer, close your eyes. The forest hums, and the starlight sighs. Pillows of moss and blankets of dew. All of Whiskerwood watches you. Bunnies have burrowed. Foxes are still. Owls sing softly from over the hill. Clouds curl gently. The sky yawns wide. The moon will rock you, side to side. So hush now, love, don't make a peep. Whiskerwood sings you off to sleep. The crickets play songs on silvery strings, and fireflies dance with fluttery wings. A breeze, like a whisper, brushes your cheek, bringing sweet dreams, quiet and meek. The world is soft, the dark is deep. Whiskerwood waits you while you sleep. Good night, little one. Sleep sweet, sleep safe, sleep soft.